minutes ago.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Super GamesCast 64. My name is Trey Mitchell, and to my immediate front, the very cute and coy. He's like a little cherub.
Stop it.
He's like a little anime cherub.
Oh, Trey.
The senpai, Austin Guttery.
Noticed
sitting
me.
there. Senpai noticed me indeed.
What's up?
What's dude?
Hey, dude.
How you doing, dude?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah? You
Yeah. Did you see the Cowboys won the football game?
They did win the football game.
Just barely, though.
Barely won the football game. 11-1. Back to the future, am I right? That's a funny pun on words.
Stop the podcast.
It's even funnier than like when you put athletes' heads on like movie scenes and they say lines from the movies.
Nothing's funnier than that.
Nothing's
right?
funnier than that.
No, if you want to see some of those, you can go to www.thewelldelivers.com to see all of those.
You can go to that website and go to the YouTube page, and Austin's walking out of the room now. He's pissed.
I'm back.
He's back. So yeah, this is the show where we talk about video games and things going on in the world of video games and other things about video games and just about the gaming of videos.
And just life in general,
Just
man.
life in general. We just like to
kick it.
sit back and talk about
Do
life.
some lines, you know?
Do some lines of Kokanya. Hey, Kokanya. We got Grego coming in today.
Yeah, he
as a special guest.
Bad day for the Cocania.
Gave a bad name to the Kokanya.
I know, he really did. It had
did.
a great reputation before.
Had a great run in the
really.
80s, and then just...
Then
you
we
know.
got new stuff. We got
We got
methamphetamines,
the meth, we got Walter White.
heroin.
Now we got all them painkillers and shit. You love a good painkiller?
Yeah, I do. I like to chew on Percocet.
Those little Flintstones pills?
I inherited Prince's Percocet collection.
It's not good.
I know.
Well, I'm standing, so I'm going to sit now because this isn't really working for me.
I'm gonna stand. No, stand with me, Trey. It's healthier.
It is healthier.
Let's jog while we do the podcast.
Okay, we're going to jog right now. Yeah, so man, we have a lot of news today, a lot of things going on.
A lot of shit.
Before we even start that, if you listen to the Civ 6 podcast, if you came from the Civ 6 podcast, hello, welcome,
Hey.
shalom.
This is our unlicensed, unofficial weekly podcast.
This is the unofficial, unlicensed. It's like the guidebooks you used to get in the 90s that were the unofficial guides.
Oh yeah.
I always thought those were better because I felt like the official guides left like the secrets out.
Yeah.
And the unofficial ones like knew the real stuff.
So you cheated.
Yeah. Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
No.
did no work. You just let the books play the game.
I got stuck on a few Zelda dungeons and I had to get a guidebook.
Me too.
Yeah.
I still have my Link's Awakening
Oh
book, my Pokemon Yellow book.
I remember the Super Mario 64 book that was just yellow with 2 eyes. And that was the unofficial guide.
You know, they still make that shit.
They do?
There's like
Yeah,
100
they do.
Pokemon Go.
Oh my, there's a
unofficial
Pokemon
guides.
Go guidebook.
Oh no, there's 100 of them that are like they pump them out every week and they're super unlicensed.
Well, on the internet, yeah.
no,
I
no,
mean-
these are for sale physically
Oh, really?
in stores and stuff.
I think you're talking really low. It might be really loud. I don't know. We'll have to check and post.
Yeah, can we fix it in post?
No, because this is not in 2 channels.
Why don't we do that?
What we should do is we need to get you a mic, and so we could do this at my house or your house.
Yeah.
And just record on my thing that can do 2 channels.
Yeah. There's
That'd
no
be
way to
better.
record 2 channels on here on this
I don't
Cumulus equipment.
Believe so, man.
Why don't you talk and I'll look at your waveform?
Okay. Hey, man. This is Trey Mitchell. I'm talking on the podcast right now. Now, you talk for a little bit, Austin.
God, look at those waveforms, dude. You're spiking.
You're spiking.
Oh, I'm spiking?
No, wait a minute. Hello? No, I'm not spiking at all.
This is great for the listeners.
This is
by the way.
really great for the listener who's listening to this.
Anyway, what are you playing, Trey?
Well, hold on. So yeah, if you came from the Civ 6, we did the Civ 6 and the Blowout Podcast Network with TC Fleming, Thomas Charles, or Trash Can Fleming, like you like to say.
No, don't say that to him.
We're not saying it to him.
Okay, good, because
I didn't say
I
that
just
to
hope he's
him.
not listening.
I'm gonna be on his movie podcast this week. We talk about Seven, the movie starring Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman.
I never saw 1 through 6. Were they any good?
What have you been playing, Austin?
Right now I'm playing Civ 6 as we speak.
Oh yeah,
Trying to take over the world.
trying to take over the. Did you see the news article that someone is or they're a whole bunch of people are playing Civ 6 and doing it like a democracy? They're voting on it.
No, that's pretty cool. Is it like Twitch plays Pokemon?
No, I think like they actually have like like representatives and like a whole bunch of people, and they actually take votes. It's like a real like democracy.
Now, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I need to send you that article. I was sent that article.
Thanks. You just mail it to me.
I'll send you a snail mail.
Thanks. Yeah. I'm at 123 Main Street, Dallas, Texas.
That's probably your real address, right?
12345.
What's your real address?
6327 Tyler Lane.
What?
I already said it.
I'll say my real address.
Okay.
1612 Old Course Drive, Plano, Texas, 75093.
Coming to your house.
You can come to my house.
I'm going to sexually assault you.
Yeah. So you just been playing Civ 6?
No, I've been playing Pokemon Sun and Moon. Well, just Sun. And
I bought Pokemon Moon.
Nice.
You've been playing. How far are you in Sun?
I'm just about done with the second island.
What does that mean?
Are you not?
Because there's like 6 islands, right?
Yeah.
So like, I guess so. You're like a third of the way through.
Yeah. So instead of gyms, there's these little like trials.
Oh, it's like so is like there's a smoke monster on one of the islands.
Oh, is that a J.J. Abrams
It's a
reference?
Lost reference.
Oh, okay.
You kids
this
out
isn't
there.
The TV podcast.
The hot new Lost
the video games
podcast.
One.
We're just gonna turn this slowly into a Lost podcast.
That's fine.
TV show came out over 10 years ago, but we'll do it.
I'm really enjoying it. I think it might be one of my favorites. It's been great.
I've only played a little.
I know.
I need to play more.
Sure. And I've still been trying to finish Pokemon Go.
Yeah?
Very hard.
You had to finish that game?
Yeah.
Must be hard.
Yeah.
It won the best family game at this year's Game of the Year awards.
Oh, when were the game awards?
Tonight.
What?
In the Cowboys game.
Wow.
Well,
we'll have to talk about that later.
We might have to talk about it a little later in the show, Austin.
I'm down with that.
But as for now, let me tell you what I've been playing.
All right.
Start the theme music.
And we'll do it in post.
Yeah, post. Okay.
So hold on, wait for music.
Okay.
It's rolling right now.
One.
Do you hear it?
What?
Do you hear it?
No, I don't. Yeah. Oh, okay, I got it. Okay. Yeah. So I've just been playing a shitload of Skyrim.
Nice.
Just so much Skyrim. So I'm in the middle of all the guilds. I'm trying to see with PlayStation, you get, and same with Xbox, you get achievements. PlayStation, you get trophies. And they have a thing called the Platinum Trophy. And the Platinum Trophy pretty much means you get all the other trophies. And it pretty much means with Skyrim, you have to 100% the game.
Okay.
So I'm trying to 100% Skyrim right now. Not like 100%, but like with the parameters of the Platinum. So it's almost 100%ing. I'm not insane. I'm not going to do every single little thing. But I'm trying to at least 100% it.
That sounds tougher than fuck.
It's just long. It's just going to take a long time. It's not hard. It's not difficult, but it takes a long time. Like, I don't like the platinums where I've only gotten one platinum for Fallout 4, which is why I think I can do this, because I did Fallout 4 pretty easily. That only took me a month.
Really?
Yeah. And that wasn't even that extensive either. Like, it was actually pretty easy. This one might be a little tougher because it's already taken me a long time. But yeah, I've been enjoying Fallout or Skyrim a lot. I think it might become one of my favorite games.
Is it not already?
No.
Oh, that's right. You never got to play it because PlayStation fucked it up.
Yeah, never got to play it until right now, and it's really.
It's one of the GOATs.
It really is, and people like to talk about it all the time and make a big deal, but it really is that you have to. That has to be your type of game, and I think that is kind of my type of game. That big Bethesda open world exploration kind of game.
That absolutely is my type of game.
Yeah,
like everything about it: the scenery, the music, the exploration, the choose your own adventure.
The music is so good.
The music is the greatest.
It reminds me of Lord of the Rings, like
the only
a lot.
Soundtrack I've ever bought.
Yeah, I might buy it.
And I've probably ground those discs into dust, played them so many times.
Yeah, that would be totally a soundtrack I'd buy.
Oh yeah,
because I guess I'm maybe a closet fantasy fan because I mean I love Lord of the Rings. I love this game. I like fantasy, so I don't know. I mean I like that kind of like the Game of Thrones kind of music, the the trumpets and that kind of big orchestra kind of music. So Oh, I mean, I don't really consider myself a fantasy guy, but I guess there are things I like that
I'm
are
the
fantasy.
same way.
Yeah.
There's things about the fantasy genre that I like, but I wouldn't consider myself a fantasy
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah. Like World of Warcraft doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah.
Even Oblivion doesn't really do anything for me,
Really?
which is weird. I don't know. I just don't think I could get into that. Like I'm into Skyrim right now. Just I think it's so different, right? Have you
Right.
played Oblivion?
No, I got it free.
Yeah.
Because I got a game at GameStop and I got to, I don't know what happened, but for some reason I got to pick something out of one of the bargain bins, and so I grabbed that and I've never touched it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure I'll go to it one day. But after playing Skyrim, which is like updated Oblivion, I don't know if I can go back to blocky Oblivion.
Oblivion, I mean, it's open like that, but it's for me from what I've like seen playing it, the dialogue thing's a lot different. Where it's you kind of have to make people happy or sad, and it's really weird.
Huh.
And I've definitely remember people playing it. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll go and play it, but
You should.
it's weird. But I've been playing Skyrim a lot. I've been playing a lot of stuff actually. I played a little bit of Watch Dogs too.
Okay.
I like that game a lot.
Little hacking.
Little hacktivist.
And you're a Chinese guy, right?
No, you're an African American gentleman.
Okay. Just
Yes.
like in Mafia.
Yeah, but
Are you an
but
African American
better.
fella?
I sold Mafia.
Dude.
Yeah, man, I just
Couldn't get into it?
no. And story's great, but I couldn't get into it.
Yeah.
And I played the first two for a video I'm doing, and just the third one was. I mean, that the style was great, but just the gameplay was just boring. And I'm like, I have so much other stuff I want to play that just I'll take my $30. I actually sold a whole bunch of games, and I bought the new Tomb Raider, and I still have like $100 to
Damn.
spend at GameStop.
Nice.
I sold a lot of doubles because I did the thing where I bought a lot of the remasters.
Oh, yeah.
So I just sold a lot of like doubles I had and
Would you sell the originals or the remasters?
the originals. Yeah.
Bad move.
On PlayStation 3, I'm just ready to retire the PlayStation 3 at some point. And there's still a
Yeah.
lot I have to play on it.
Take it out back, put it
Take it
down.
out back, put a bullet in it. Exactly. So, yeah, Watch Dogs 2, it's really fun. I can't get into it that much right now just because I have so much other stuff I got to play, but
Mhm.
I really enjoyed the few hours I put into it.
Good.
It's a really, really funny, really kind of not
Wacky.
funny, but wacky kind of world.
Yeah.
I felt, usually in games, I kind of play towards myself more than most people do. I usually make decisions that I would make, not really playing a character, more of like making my own decisions.
Okay.
I don't know. But with Watch Dogs, I felt like I was really role playing this character because, you have to buy clothes. One of your first missions is to buy clothes.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, what's the most hipster shit I could buy? I just started dressing him like an idiot, and it was kind of funny, and also I'm trying to play that game more stealthily, and because that's the thing is a lot of people have been talking about the ludonarrative dissonance of that game, where it's more fun if you play it stealthily like you're supposed to play it, but you do have the option to use guns.
Okay.
And that's really contradicting the character because the character is more of this go-lucky hacker guy, and he's not this mass murderer. But if you play with the guns, it contradicts the character's actions.
Yeah.
And that's been sort of an issue with, I think, game. And that could be a topic we could talk about, I think, one day, is the ludonarrative dissonance. Are guns really necessary for games? Like, every game you think of has a gun in it or a weapon in it. Is that really...
Right.
Do we really need that? Is that kind of holding him back? I don't know. I mean, it's an easy gameplay mechanic, but do we really need guns in games? And I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Pokemon maybe is a game that doesn't have a tool.
But it's still violence.
Yeah, you are still using... Like, I can't really even think of any games...
Like puzzle games like Portal or The Witness.
Still have a gun in there, technically. You still have a tool.
You still have a gun.
Like, there's no games that really you don't have a set of tools you use,
Mhm.
There's always a gun
Like
or a
Telltale.
sword.
But those are more story-based.
Right.
Like walking adventures.
Yeah. Well, we'll get into that next week.
Yeah, I think that would be an interesting topic because I think I heard an interesting thing on another podcast where and it was non-video game, and people were talking about video games are violent as ever, and I don't know if I agree with that 100%. I think you had more of that kind of bro shooter kind of stuff back last generation, but I think you still have it, but I don't know if I think you have more stuff to offset that.
Yeah, the bro shooter is definitely died down,
Mm-hmm.
which is nice.
So I also played Metal Gear Solid 4. I beat it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely a movie.
Yeah.
It's fun, but man, it is a fucking movie. The last cutscene is like an hour long.
Damn.
I guess the last story part. I don't like using the word cutscenes. I think it's a little too, for like some games they're cutscenes, but like Metal Gear, they're freaking choreographed film, story. It's an actual movie. It's a good game, but yeah, it's a lot of movie, a lot of unnecessary exposition, a lot of it's very weird. I liked it a lot. It's just very weird, very Japanese, very Kojima, very Metal Gear.
No disrespect. Those Japanese games are weird.
I mean, Metal Gear is like James Bond if he was from Japan. Like that's what it is.
Okay.
Like if it's Japanese James Bond, he's a white guy, but it's Japanese James Bond. You know what I mean? Like
right.
Yeah, it's all your 80s action movies, but with the Japanese touch.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what they are.
That.
It's not totally Japanese. It's a big dumb action movie, but it's very Japanese. Just the weirdness of it.
Right.
Yeah. So I played that. Finally beat it. Gonna move on to Peace Walker soon. But I think I want to play Mass
What about
Effect.
Phantom Pain?
Phantom Pain's last. That was the last one that came out.
But that was 5, right?
That was 5.
Well, you just played 4.
Peace Walker. I played 4. Then came Peace Walker.
What the hell is that? Why isn't that
came
5?
that came out for the PSP.
Okay.
But it's a kind of a not a prequel, but it fits in the story somewhere in the back. And then I played Ground Zeroes, which is the thing that came out before Metal Gear Solid 5 did.
Okay, now what about Smash Brawl? Are you gonna play that too?
Yeah, that's part of the story.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's essential to the narrative. So yeah, I'm gonna play Peace Walker. I think I need to play Mass Effect. I'm gonna try to play all 3 Mass Effects pretty soon, so I can. I want to. I think my next video game film school is gonna be Mass Effect, if not like something else, because I think you got it. Mass Effect Andromeda coming out sometime.
Yeah,
next
I was
year.
gonna ask, when is that?
So I think that might be a good one to do. And
yeah,
it's very sci-fi. It's space opera, and they're not that long of games. You would think they would be really long, but I've heard that they're not that long. If you do the story and some of the side stuff, it's not that long.
that's good.
So yeah, but I mean, honestly, I've been just wanting to play Skyrim. And also I played the 4th episode of Batman Telltale.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I like it a lot. I'll have Matt come in once it's all over and we'll talk about it.
Cool.
Yeah, because that's all he's been talking about with me is Batman Telltale.
Nice.
So it's good. It's really good. And that's I think that's all. I've been playing Pokemon Moon as well.
Cool.
Played a little bit of that. Got through a little bit of it. I'm not exactly sure where I am because I think I was watching something while playing, so I didn't get all of the story at the beginning.
Yeah.
I know there was
The
there was a
tutorial went
girl,
on
and then
forever.
there was some Pokemon that she had that was rare, and then there was some
Yeah.
kind of ceremony we had to go to. And
Yeah. Once
he
you
was
get
a
through
big
all that
kahuna.
shit,
Huh?
once you get through all that shit, you can start actually like playing the game.
What exactly is the story? Because I think I missed it, kind of.
I haven't even gotten really into it that much.
Oh, really?
yet.
So
Yeah.
I didn't really miss much, like
No.
exposition at all?
No, it wasn't exposition. It was mainly just tutorial.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my thing too. With like Nintendo was showing me. I think I might have sent you a video. It was like teaching me how to throw a Pokeball. It's like, but dude, I know how to do that.
Yeah, but you've
There
been
needs to
playing
be an
for a long
option.
time.
There needs
Yeah.
to be an option.
Well, but they always integrate the. I agree with you, but they always integrate the tutorial into the story, and so if
Yeah.
you skipped it, you would skip actual gameplay and stuff.
yeah, I don't know. It was very. Yeah, I know.
It had a very long tutorial, but once you get past it, it starts
Yeah.
to get really good.
So yeah, that's all I've been playing. I don't think I missed anything there. It's been a lot of
Okay.
stuff. A lot of stuff. I also watched a movie last night called Once Upon a Time in America.
Yeah.
It was 4 hours long. I was bored to death
Why did you watch that?
because working on a video game film school on Mafia 1 and 2, and it's a
Okay.
Mafia movie. And James Woods is in it.
Really?
You know James Woods?
Yeah, I
The guy who did
heard-
Hades.
I heard a rumor he has a giant dong. They were talking. Mike
Oh,
was
really?
talking about that earlier this week.
Oh, I didn't know that. I have to
Yeah.
rewatch that movie then.
keep an eye on that.
I will. I'll keep an eye on that. So yeah, that's I guess so. That's what I've been playing. That's what you've been playing. So let's. I think we need to do some newsroom.
Yeah, let's do some newsy
news
stuff.
call. Don't you have some stories up?
I do.
All right, now you're the news guy this week.
Okay, I'll lead us. First, Nintendo is teaming up with Universal Studios to help bring Mario into the real world.
Whoa.
So Universal and Nintendo are doing some sort of horrible genetic splicing, trying to bring Mario into the real world.
Yeah, genetic splicing and
yeah,
scientific experiments.
yeah.
It's creepy and crazy.
But before that, it looks like they are adding a Nintendo section to Universal theme parks. Which
that's
should be
cool.
pretty
I mean,
dope.
have you ever been into Universal theme park?
I haven't. I've always wanted to go see some dinosaurs and stuff.
Dinosaurs. I was there this summer. And,
Yeah, did you get a butterbeer?
yeah, I got a butterbeer.
Is it
I got
good?
to do the Harry Potter rides.
Did you get a
and
wand?
Hogsmeade. My mom was like, Trey, you should dress up because you can go in and like try put robes on
Really?
and put it all on and take pictures. And she's like, Trey, you should do that. I'm like, Mom, no,
F off, Mom.
not doing that.
You should have done it, dude.
No, that would have been really SG, I think.
I think it would have been an experience. And don't let Jake get in the way of...
You know it would be SG. You would make fun of me.
No,
if
I
did that.
would have done it.
No, you wouldn't. You would. It would be cool if you did it.
I would... Trey, you're cool, too.
It's cool if you do it.
Look at this
'cause you do
stupid
things
ass
ironically.
Look at this
Thing
sweater
is,
I'm
you do
wearing.
things ironically, and you're funny, and you're a funny
But
guy.
I legitimately enjoy
and you
Harry
do things
Potter.
as a joke. People wouldn't think I was joking.
But I wouldn't be joking. I legitimately enjoy the world of Harry Potter. Like, I would legitimately enjoy getting into everything in there.
Everything in there.
I'd get a wand. I'd go take pictures in robes. It'd be really cool.
Okay, we'll do it together. We'll go together. and do
Okay.
it, all right.
Hold hands.
Hold hands and do it. So yeah, so Nintendo's putting a theme park. What do you think? When are they going to do? I think they didn't really give a release date, right?
I'm sure it'll be a couple of years. I'm honestly surprised this hasn't happened before.
Yeah, same
Like-
here.
Like, are there even Japanese Nintendo theme parks?
Yeah, there is actually a
Okay.
Universal in Japan.
Because there's so much IP there. It seems like you got a sick potential for...
You don't. The video game industry is starting to get into theme parks. Because you've heard about the Ubisoft theme park.
Was it just going to be Rayman and Assassin's
Yeah,
Creed?
Assassin's Creed roller coaster. I heard they're gonna even put in some VR. Like I've heard about VR theme parks. I
Uh-huh.
think that might be a cool way to interpret VR or
I
use it.
guess. But the
'Cause
point
if
of
you have a
going to a
big
theme
area-
park is to go outside and do physical stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I can go to a virtual theme park in my living room with my...
Yeah,
wiener out.
but the thought is that like with the I don't know if it's the vibe where you can move around,
Yeah.
but it's a confined area. But like with the theme park, you could probably move around in a large area.
Six Flags actually already has a VR coaster. Have you seen that?
Oh really? I've not.
So they give you a
The little
gear.
glasses.
Well, they give you a Samsung Gear with
Yeah.
a phone in it, and everyone's synced up to the ride or whatever, and so it's on a roller coaster. So you go on a roller coaster, and in the headset you're watching yourself as like a fighter jet or something. So you're feeling the rush and you're moving around and shit along with it. So it's synced to the ride, and it actually sounds pretty dope.
Yeah, that does sound pretty cool. What do you think they would? That'd be kind of a cool Star Fox ride.
That actually would be pretty dope.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool. What do you think is at the theme park or Nintendo?
I think they'll have Mario's pipe jump.
I see a lot of like restaurant because I remember they always had like a roller coaster and it was a lot of merchandise stores and like
Yeah.
the Simpsons world was you go in, you could go to Moe's Tavern and
Go
get
to
a-
Quickie Mart.
get a beer, yeah, Quickie Mart, all that.
Yeah, I bet they'll have big mushrooms or maybe some like potions from Zelda
Yeah.
or some edibles.
Edibles
Yeah.
from Mario. Yeah, that'd be interesting to see. I like a kind of a Donkey Kong kind of play area. Like I remember, I think it was Disney World or MGM Studios had the Honey I Shrunk the Kids amusement park where just everything was just humongous.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really cool. They
That
should do
was.
something with that, like a
Okay.
jungle theme,
Like a
with Donkey.
Pikmin sort of thing.
Dude, that'd be great. Pikmin, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a really good idea. I like that idea.
Thanks.
Yeah. So yeah, that's news. So keep a lookout for that. Anything else? Any news? Other newses?
Yeah. We'll finish out this Nintendo news and then we'll get to
All right.
the week's big story. Pokemon Sun and Moon, fastest selling Pokemon games ever. It
there you
sounds like
go,
they're
man.
breaking sales records. They've done in 2 weeks what it took X and Y to do in like a year or something.
Wow.
Or,
Why is that? You think?
I think Pokemon Go probably had a good boost to it.
Yeah, maybe.
And these have been getting good reviews and they've been promoting it, so I don't know. But it's selling very well and this has been a boon.
Yeah.
And then Pokemon Stars is a rumored thing for the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, I heard about that.
It's a kind of a third game sort of thing.
And I heard that Zelda might not come out till June.
Oh, that's already been confirmed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not going to be a launch title anymore.
That sucks.
Yeah, I know. But I'd rather have a perfect game than...
Yeah. Did you see the rumored launch lineup?
No, I didn't.
You want to look it up? Maybe I could kind of tell you what I think's in it. I think it's like the new 3D Mario game.
Then
it's some like Mario RPG, like Super Mario RPG, but something else. Then Skyrim remastered.
Okay.
Then I think it's like a port of Splatoon and a port of Mario Kart 8. And then it's what else was it? Oh yeah, some like weird Ubisoft thing with those rabbits, but Mario and Luigi.
Okay, weird.
Yeah, it was really weird. I don't know if you're there's a few others I think on there, but it was kind of
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I hope they don't fall into the whole not making much software hole.
Yeah.
They might.
Well, you need a Metroid game, and then with that Pokemon title and hopefully Zelda coming out just a month or two afterward, I think they'll have a solid.
Yeah, I hope they're solid.
Solid
I hope
lineup.
people actually make games for it.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like all the third parties are super stoked.
They're stoked. They say that now, but that's a smart thing to say.
Yeah, but back when the Wii U came out, it was like a tenth of the companies
Yeah.
now. Like back then, they were just kind of like, "Oh yeah, we love working with it," but now everyone's like, yeah, we're gonna make a game for this. This is pretty great."
All right.
So that's good.
Hope so.
So this week, a big old surprise.
Yeah, a little surprise
A
happened.
little surprise. No Man's Sky surprise update came out.
No Man's Buy. Ha! Because no one bought it.
Yeah, so a big old update came out, which made it a little more playable.
Yeah.
Made it a more complete game. Which is the main thing I wanted from it. Was it felt just like a big empty ocean where everything was the same. You never felt at home. Now you can build
Very
bases.
sterile. Yeah.
And you can teleport between planets you've already found. You can own a giant freighter, and you can store ships and cargo there, and you can load it up. And it's starting to shape up a little bit. This is what I predicted. I predicted that once we realized the game was shitty, I predicted that this is now going to be a 5-year process where they build this into a great game, and at the end of 5 years, it'll be a tremendous game, and everyone will be tired of it.
I hope so. Yeah, everyone will be tired of it. I think people are already tired. Yeah, I want to go back in and try that out because
Me too.
It's their reputation is totally tainted.
It's a free update.
It's a free update. I don't think they're ever going to charge for an update.
Oh no, not after what happened.
I don't think Hello Games will ever make a game again. I think it'll be under another company name.
Yeah.
I think that name is tainted.
Oh yeah.
I think what's his name now?
Sean Murray.
Huh? Yeah, Sean Murray's now falls in the lines of like Peter Molyneux and all those other people, and his name's kind of tainted, and I think this would be a cool redemption story if they can make this game into something. I wish they had said something sooner. I wish they had actually kept the dialogue.
I don't know. I kind of like the surprise. I feel like it didn't give people time to be like, "Oh, this is gonna be shit," and die down hype. It just kind of dropped, and people were like, "Whoa, this is pretty cool."
Okay, I could see that. So yeah, if you have No Man's Sky and it's just sitting on your shelf, put it in and try this new update out.
So maybe next year we'll do an updated review.
Yeah, maybe we might do that. Yeah, that'd be a cool idea to do. Kind of look at it in a year or two.
For sure.
For sure. Anything else we had on the dock?
Not really. There's no.
I know that Titanfall 2 and Watch Dogs 2's sales numbers have been pretty low. Yeah.
That's sad.
This
Especially
has
for
been
Titan.
kind of a soft year in sales in general from what I hear.
Yeah.
Like, especially like right now. And I think it's because there's just too many goddamn games.
Yeah.
I think
Stop it.
I think that, you had 3 shooters come out back to back to back. Then you have Final Fantasy 15 come out right now, which I hear is doing really well. Like,
Really?
Yeah, doing really well. It's getting great reviews. I hear the sales are really strong. I know we said we're not going to do a review of it. I don't know. I'm thinking.
Is it a PlayStation exclusive?
No.
Okay, cool. Well, then maybe we'll do it.
You. How about this? Would you want to do a review of that besides Last Guardian? We would have to move it because I don't think we'd have time to play all of it in a month.
Yeah. We can do that.
Maybe we can make that our January game.
Okay.
Even though it's really out of date, but
Whatever.
yeah, I'm thinking that because I think Last Guardians it's gonna be short. I think we could always talk, or I don't know. I mean, it's up to we could talk about that later,
Cool.
I guess. But because we got Pokemon coming up, then I want to do the Game of the Year kind of talk and discussion, and
Okay.
we can post that at the end of the year, and then I don't know when Resident Evil 7's coming out, but
Wow.
yeah. So we might not have something for January, so we could probably do like a Final Fantasy 15 if you want to
Okay.
play that.
I've always been interested in Final Fantasy. I've never played it, but
I hear in the title screen that comes up at the beginning of the game says Final Fantasy for old fans and newcomers alike. So I hear it's
Okay.
like very accessible.
I can do that.
Yeah, and people are really liking it. That game we just talked about Game of the Year, and Jeff Keighley just had his Game Awards, the Game of the Year Awards tonight, and we're kind of want to go through them
Let's do it.
award show and about who won.
You watched it, right?
Yeah, I
Was it
watched
worth
that
it?
no, it was way too corporate this year. It was way too many commercials, way too much selling, not enough awards, way too many previews. Too many bands playing. There was like 3 different bands, and that was like in the Academy Awards. I hated that when they had someone come up and sing or do a performance.
Let me guess. It was Fall Out Boy,
No,
the 1975,
no,
and Florence and the Machine.
no. It was one of the bands from Doom, and it was
okay.
some other people. I don't really see it right now. But yeah, it was. Oh no! Run the Jewel played.
Whoa.
Yeah, Run the Jewel was out there dropping F-bombs. It was really surreal.
That's pretty nuts.
Yeah, they're there. So yeah, the big announcements that came out of the Game Awards were, one new Zelda trailer dropped.
That was pretty slick.
Yeah,
Saw some titties in there.
some Tiz,
Some sexy lady in there.
Zelda, probably Zelda, right?
It looks so good. I can't wait. I'm so stoked, Trey. Like, I don't know. It just looks so good. But I don't think that lady is Zelda. I don't think Zelda is like a part of the games. I don't think she's ever
It's
been
the
in
Legend
the
of
game.
Zelda.
Yeah, but that's
Zelda
just
has
a
never
name.
not been a part of the game,
Well, we'll disagree.
except for Majora's Mask.
I think that is Hylia.
And I guess Link's Awakening, too. I don't know.
Yeah. I think that lady is way too tall to be Zelda.
Yeah.
So we'll see in maybe June.
In June, maybe. Maybe it's delayed till 2018.
Don't.
Remember that video that Miyamoto did when it was like revealed in 2014?
Uh-huh.
He's like, "Oh, you're sure that this is going to come out in 2014, right? Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Working on
yeah,
your Star Fox game, right? Oh, it's going to be great." Lies.
The Star Fox game was not a bad
Trash.
Was it trash?
Trash.
You didn't even play it, did
I
you?
played it.
Did you?
I did not want to learn the controls.
Well, they had control options.
No, they didn't.
Yeah.
Barely.
Well,
You had
I
to
heard
aim with
once
the
you got
gamepad.
I heard once you got into them, it was actually pretty dope.
Trash.
Fine.
Trash.
Trash can Fleming.
Trash horse.
You're a trash horse. What
You're a
about
trash
that?
horse.
Suck on that.
Wow, man. So Zelda was revealed and they showed some gameplay and it
Yeah, it was
looks
pretty
like
cute.
It looks like Skyrim Zelda, which I'm really into.
It also assuaged some people's concerns where they were like, "Oh,
yeah,
it's going to be a big empty game. There's a big, beautiful empty game, but there was a lot of towns and cities and people, and
that really made me really feel more calm
Same
about
here.
the game.
I think they're holding back everything until it gets closer because they don't want to spoil some shit.
Yeah, I like seeing that too. Yeah, and just playing through Skyrim right now, I'm like, oh wow, Zelda really is going to be like Skyrim.
Yeah, which will be great.
Mm-hmm. Or I guess just Elder Scrolls, not just Skyrim, but yeah, I'm excited for that.
So let's do some awards here.
Well, they also showed the Mass Effect trailer.
Andromeda?
Or they showed gameplay. Yeah, Mass Effect Andromeda.
Okay.
Have you ever played Mass Effect?
No, but I have friends who were way into it, and that kind of made me like. I was more of a Dead Space guy because those came out at the same time, and I had friends who did Mass Effect, and I had friends who did Dead Space, and I was way into Dead Space.
Two very different. It's like Alien versus Star Trek.
Dead Space is so good, though.
That's another game I'm going to play for a video.
Have you never played
school video.
You never played it?
No.
It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
It's probably on my top 10.
I own it. Just need to play it.
The first one?
I did get you a present, though, but I don't have it. I'll get it to you next week.
Thanks, dog.
It's a game we've talked about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
We'll get to it one
Is it
day.
Sonic 06?
No. It's a real present.
Okay, thanks, dog.
Also, actually, probably the most crazy thing is the new Death Stranding, I guess, trailer or something came out, and it was just as fucking weird as the first one. Just baby fetuses winking, and it was Guillermo del Toro's in it.
Yeah, he's in it.
Yeah,
like as
he
himself?
was the character.
That's fucking
one of the
weird.
characters. So now all you fat schlubs can cosplay as Guillermo del Toro. You can cosplay as There's actually a funny picture of this character from Final Fantasy 15 who looks like the comic book nerd, and it was on Reddit, and it says, "Finally, a Final Fantasy character."
Oh, I saw that. Yeah,
that's really funny. But yeah, Guillermo del Toro's in it, and I always forget the guy's name. I guess I have a computer in front of me. I can look him up.
Yeah, what are you doing?
But it's weird. It was almost like very post-apocalyptic. Not post-apocalyptic, but it looked like it kind of gave me Children of Men vibes because Guillermo del Toro's in like a suit, and he's like in this kind of, he's like walking on the street, and he's like avoiding these like big army trucks that have like squid tentacles on them, and they're falling, and this black liquid comes. There's this baby on the you gotta just watch it.
All right.
There's this baby. Why don't you put it up right now? We could
Trey,
pause.
I'm not gonna watch something in the middle of our podcast. Oh yeah, I guess we can.
We could pause it and then you watch it. You want to do that?
Yeah. And through the miracle of editing, we're back. Yep. And I have one question for you, buddy.
Yeah.
The fuck was that?
Dude, I don't laugh and know.
That was fucking weird. I'm intrigued. I want to see more.
It's really weird.
That was weird as fuck.
But that's so Kojima though. That's Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah?
That's just everything he does is weird like that.
Oh, I liked it.
Fucking babies and fetuses and that one dude from Hannibal.
Yeah.
Michael Reimer. Mike Reimer.
Michael Reiner?
Mike Reiner. No, that's not his name. But yeah, so that trailer played. If you haven't seen it, just look up Death Stranding new trailer. And if you haven't seen the first trailer, look up that too. That's just as weird. Norman Reedus with a dead baby or something.
For
or
sure.
Baby fetus. And it's a great little
I'll
trailer,
say.
you know? It's a fucking great trailer. I'm trying to find the guy's name.
Who?
All right, Mads Mikkelsen. Mads Mikkelsen, yeah.
Okay.
That's the guy's name. So yeah, that's being produced and probably won't come out until 2018, 2019. Not coming out for a long time.
I'm going to say next decade.
Yeah, probably. Oh, bad news for you too.
What?
That's a PlayStation 4 exclusive.
God, why are they... What the fuck? Every fucking game.
You gotta get a PlayStation 4, man.
No, I'm not... No, then they win with their exclusives.
They win. Why don't you like... Nintendo's all about exclusives. That's Nintendo. It's exclusive.
Right, but you know what you're getting into with the game. Like, you're not surprised by it.
Mm-hmm. Like, do you play, like, big games on your PC?
No.
You just play on Xbox?
Yeah.
Okay.
The only thing I do on PC is Civ.
Civ. And Minecraft.
Yeah, they had a big update come out recently.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
The exploration update.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out.
So anyway, those were kind of the big stories. There's a whole bunch of other stuff, but really
Who won best game?
All right, so we'll go down the whole list. Game of the year, who do you think won?
Well, you already told me.
Oh, yeah. Who do you think before I told you would win?
Well, my pick last week was Overwatch, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it won.
Well, I was
Overwatch won. All you fucking nerds, and Overwatch won.
Yeah.
Best game direction came from Blizzard for Overwatch.
There's so much porn of Overwatch.
There's so much porn. Best narrative, Uncharted 4. And a lot of people don't like Uncharted. My whole all the friends I have from like YouTube community and doing the videos and stuff, they all do not like Uncharted. And they love it's weird. It's very different interests. They seem to be very into like kind of more Nintendo-ish kind of games. Like they love Overwatch. They love like that Owlboy that came out. Some like platformer, 8-bit kind of game. Some more indie games they like. It's weird. Not weird, but it's interesting. Just I feel like I have a very different. And I get a little defensive with Uncharted, and I probably shouldn't because it's not a perfect game by any means.
Yeah.
I think I just get defensive. I don't know. I shouldn't. It's just a stupid game, but I tend to get kind of defensive about it. But yeah, that one. Best narrative, best art direction, Inside won.
Okay, I'm down with that.
Best music and sound, Doom. Best performance, Nolan North. Who's Nolan North?
I don't know.
Voice of Nathan Drake for Uncharted 4, Thief's End.
What game?
Uncharted 4, A Thief's End.
Oh, I'll have to look it up.
Yeah, look it up. Best game for Impact, That Dragon Cancer. Best independent game, Inside. Best mobile handheld game, Pokemon Go.
Okay.
Yeah. Best VR game, Res Infinite. Best action game, Doom. Best action adventure game, Dishonored 2. Have you played Dishonored?
No, but I really want to.
I have it on I guess it was free on PlayStation now, and I got that on PS3.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I guess the first one's on Xbox 360 or Xbox One.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that one, Dishonored 2. Best RPG I think is a little cheap. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Blood and Wine.
That's not really.
It's DLC, but it's
Yeah.
like a real game though. It's like a separate game.
I guess.
Street Fighter 5 won for best fighting game, which is a joke.
What other fighting?
I don't know.
Was Mortal Kombat last
I'm not
year?
a fighting game guy, but I that's the one I heard that had like all these issues. It was like a barren game, kind of a No Man's Sky thing.
Yeah.
Oh, best strategy game, Civ 6.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Best family game, Pokemon Go. Best sports racing game, Forza Horizon 3. Best multiplayer game, Overwatch. Best most anticipated game. What do you think that was?
I assume it's Zelda.
Yeah, it's Zelda. Best esports. Yeah, who gives a shit about esports?
Thank you.
And
yeah,
best
Tim.
Yeah, Tim. Fuck you.
Oh, what's his new name now that he's married?
It's Tim Smith.
Chump.
Yeah, I went to Tim K's wedding. It was fun.
Yeah? Did you find a lady there?
Huh?
Did you catch the bouquet?
I did catch the bouquet.
Oh.
I caught it.
And you got married there?
Then I gave Tim a big smooch.
Nice.
Yep. It was fun. It was a fun little wedding.
What do you think you did later that day? They just go?
I just played like Overwatch.
That's what I figured. Did they just do esports?
Just esports, I think. Watched some Gilmore Girls.
Oh my God, did you watch the new episodes?
I did not.
Right. No, I didn't.
Trending gamer was Boogie. He's a good dude, I hear, and so
Yeah?
that's good for him.
Wasn't Sky
You
doing
know who
Minecraft?
Boogie is?
No, I don't.
Have you ever seen those videos where it's like fat guy goes insane over something?
No.
Like fat gamer goes insane. It's this really heavy guy.
Oh, yeah.
That's him.
Okay.
His real name is Francis, and no, that's his character name is Francis. He's actually a really smart good dude. But he does this character, and I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the character.
Okay.
I'm not a big fan. I think it's funny, but I feel like people don't get the joke. I think like half the people who watch that don't get the joke and just think he's some weird big fat guy who's kind of a loser. And that's not him at all. But that's just the character he plays, and he plays it so well that I think people believe it, which might be the point. I don't know. It makes me uncomfortable.
Well, good.
But yeah, that was the Game Awards. I don't know. This year it was a lot of marketing. They had like this big robot razor guy, and they kept doing this like dumb.
Wait, was it Cletus?
Yeah. No, it wasn't Cletus. It was like, it was someone else. They kept, I don't know, it just felt very markety, not enough talking about games that came out this year. And,
yeah, what do you expect? I mean, it's like an award show.
But most award shows actually give out awards. You know, there weren't that many awards given out. And I don't know, and a lot of people were calling it, just a big advertisement for games. And and I guess that's what all this stuff is advertising, but I don't know. I mean, I want to say aren't all award shows advertising, but I mean,
pretty much.
The Oscars isn't really, I guess they are advertising their movies, but not really, because most of those movies are out of theaters,
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's a weird thing, because I think games have it's sort of a weird medium between product and then artistry, because I think, even though they're artistic pieces of entertainment, they still cost a lot, and they're still games, and you still buy them, and they're still a product. I think it's the same with the movie, but a movie, I don't know. I think it goes in that whole or games art kind of debate, which I think is a stupid debate.
Right.
But it goes in that whole, I guess, just debate of what are video games to people, what do people, and what is marketing, and what is praising, what is, championing a game, and what is selling a game.
Yeah.
And I think the Game Awards need to find a line for that, because it felt very much like selling stuff tonight.
I think that was kind of the idea. And as much as it sucks, that's just kind of how everything works.
I think it will mature, like anything. It will mature, and there will be some. There's already the what is it? I think it's like the DICE Awards or something, where it is like more. It's more of a private event, but like it's industry people, and then they give awards to like. But that's not televised. This is televised.
Yeah, so they have to sell advertising.
Yeah, they have to sell advertising, and it's the internet, and it's all streaming, so it's not like commercials. They have to sell stuff within the, like, there's game trailers, but they got to sell stuff within the product as well. And so it's just kind of a mess, and it's sort of mixed advertising. There just wasn't a lot of actual awards being presented. It was a lot of like, okay, we got the new exclusive. Then we got, we got the Assassin's Creed trailer coming up, and then we're going to have a performance by this guy. Okay, then we'll give it out an award. And I think like within the first hour, maybe 2 awards were given out.
Ew.
Yeah, it was pretty ridiculous. And just not a lot of, they kept announcing awards. Like, we gave this award to this game, we gave award to this game. They weren't presented on stage.
That's weird.
Yeah, it was weird. I think what they should do is, and I guess, I don't know. Because I was going to say they could put the exclusive trailers and the world premieres in like the commercial section, but I don't know if they could do. I don't know, because that's advertising money.
Yeah,
I don't know. Like like they always say, the new Star Wars trailer is going to be, during the Super Bowl or something,
right.
And I think they should do something like that. But again, it's not on TV, so they don't really have a time slot for commercials. So,
well, next year we'll get them.
What do you think about the whole award show thing? Do we even need award shows anymore?
I think maybe for the Oscars and the Emmys, but nothing else really.
I like the Golden Globes because they do comedy. They do
the Golden Globes are the Emmy of movie awards.
Yeah, but they give awards to comedies, which I like.
Futurama.
Which I think, and Academy Awards has its own issues too. Like, don't.
Yeah. It all sucks.
It all pretty much sucks. Now, if you want a good award show, listen to ours.
Yeah.
Do. Or you listen to Giant Bomb's.
We just did a good award show.
We're really not going to give awards. I think we're just going to, what I want to do with it is just talk about the games that came out this year, and then say our favorite game, and then maybe make up some kind of arbitrary blowout or Super GamesCast 64 Game of the Year award.
Yeah, dog.
That means nothing.
Cool.
But if you want a really good in-depth Game of the Year podcast, Blowout or Giant Bomb does a really they do about 5 podcasts. They're like a few hours long, and they go in depth, and they have like categories, and they debate what like the top whatever game, not just games, but like best story of the year, best look,
cool.
best style, and it's really entertaining. And I mean, not even just to like figure out games you missed, because it's really good for that. Like, oh, they're talking about a game I never heard of. I'll go check that out. So,
well, ours will be better than that.
It'll be so much better than that. So much better. All right, well, that's the podcast for today, I guess.
Sure.
Unless you want to talk a few more hours about other stuff.
Yeah, let's talk about
it's 12:42.
Yeah, let's talk about Yokai Watch for the next hour.
All right, well, that's the podcast for today. I'm Trey Mitchell. You can find me at CrayTreyVids on Twitter. We do this podcast every week. We're on iTunes.
Yeah.
I don't know where else we are.
Yeah. I'm Austin Guttery. Don't look me up.
It's at SportsTerm.
Yeah.
And just let us know what you think of the podcast, or do a YouTube channel where I do I will start doing it again, videos about video games and their correlation to movies.
Good, you better.
I need to. That's my way out of this place.
Yeah.
Not really.
There's another way out, an easier way.
Death?
Yeah.
Killing myself?
Yeah. Don't do it.
Can Cash
but
hire
I'm
me?
just saying, it's there.
Can Cash hire me?
We'll see.
I know how to paste pictures onto people's faces.
We'll do it right now.
All right. I'll do it.
Cool.
All right, well, thanks for listening. Let us know what you think. Give us feedback. And with that, I love you.